Hello everyone, thank you for joining again. My name is Taylor and today I'm going to show you how to use arrays in Python. Arrays are very powerful when you're working with a large data set. So let's go ahead and open up a text editor. I'm going to open up Kate, and if you haven't already, go ahead and install Python and Kate so that way you could follow along with me. So let's go ahead and open up Tools here and then select Show Terminal Panel, so that way we could have the terminal on the bottom here and run our programs. Now that we have this up, let's go ahead and instantiate an array. An array is just a collection of items or a list of items. The way we instantiate an array is with brackets. Let's give these brackets a variable name. We will name it item list space equals and open and close the brackets here. And inside of those brackets, let's add a string by opening and closing quotations, and let's say apples. And to add more than one item in our list, we need to separate it with a comma. Now let's go ahead and add another item, and this one will be oranges. Same thing, let's add a comma, open and close quotations, and this one will be grapes. Let's save this program here by clicking save, and we'll give it a name. Let's name this lists.py and hit enter. As you can see here, the items lists contain apples, oranges, and grapes. Now, what if we wanted to display this list? We can display all of the items in this list by typing print, open and close parentheses, item list. And let's save. Let's run this program by typing Python space and then the name of our file, which is lists.py, and hit enter. As you can see, it printed out the apples, oranges, and grapes array. If we just wanted to display apples, we need to specify an index. An index is the position of the item in an array. It's exactly like a book. Whenever you open up the index page, it references exactly where the particular page you're trying to look for is. Just know that the index of an array starts at 0. So if we wanted apples, we would have to call index 0. Let's do that. We know that the variable name for this array is item list. Let's say item list, and let's open and close brackets to reference the index of this list. And we want apples, and we know that the index starts at 0. So to get apples returned, we need to say item list and the first item in the list, which is apples. Let's save this and rerun the program. As you can see, it only returns apples because that's the first item of the list at index 0. If we wanted oranges, we would have to say item list at index 1 because it goes 0, 1. Now let's save this and clear the screen, rerun the program. As you can see, it returns oranges. So for grapes, let's do item list at index 2. Let's save. Let's rerun the program. And it just shows grapes. If we wanted to know the length of this particular array, we can do that by typing print, open and close parentheses, item list, and before item list, let's say len, which means the length of the list. And this will return a numerical integer value. So let's go ahead and run this program. Let's save and clear the screen. Type python list.py, and as you can see, our item list contains 3 items. 1, 2, 3. Now, if we wanted to display all of the items within the list, we can do that with a for loop. A for loop can loop until a condition is met. So, for example, if I wanted to display apples, oranges, and grapes, instead of typing item list at index 0, 1, and 2, we can have the program do it for us with a for loop. So let's go ahead and type for I in item list and add a colon at the end. This I variable is the item in the list. I is a variable that represents an item in the list. For example, I will equal apples on the first loop, and then I will equal oranges on the second loop, and then I will equal grapes on the third loop. I should always start from 0 unless if you specify it differently. So let's go ahead and add print I. So what this is going to do is it's going to loop through the item list and return apples, oranges, and grapes. Let's go ahead and clear the screen here. And let's type python space list.py. As you can see, it displays apples, oranges, and grapes. So that's just the basics on how an array works. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time.